What's up? It's Jaja. I'm here with you. I'm here. I'm pretty sure. In totality or whatnot. Maybe semi-present. But, Thank you, Heavenly Divine Creator and Source, for allowing me to be a conduit of love, light, and change. Thank you for allowing me and giving me permission to even come to you, to lay at your feet, to present at your feet, to become present at your feet, to become present within your will, Lord, to become present within your space. Hear my words, hear my voice, hear my attunement, hear my spirit, hear the call, the need. Hear it, please receive it, recognize that. I will grovel all day at the feet of the Holy Divine Presence and Spirit. I will lay and rest my head exactly where the Creator sees fit at all times. It doesn't matter. Wherever you go, I want to be. And if you are not there, I do not want to be. So Heavenly Divine Creator and Source, anoint my words. Anoint me. Anoint this space, this message. Anoint my children, my home. Anoint my space, my car. Anoint all that is present here today in your beautiful blessings of love, of more, of bounty, of abundance, of acceptance, learning, growth, practice, tutelage, education, new skill, practicality, acknowledgement, knowledge, story. Historia. Thank you for the unfoldment of truth, light, and love. Thank you for the deep ancestral past, the unlocking of treasure, the unlocking of ancestral treasures. Thank you for blessing us over and over and over again, having the blessings of the ancestors, having the blessings of the ancestors. And I want nothing more. And I am at a point and place where I will give ultimate homage, respect, love for my ancestors past, deep and deep and deep. And may they flow through me, and may their existence and love and light and experience flow through me. Culture and voice, language and more. Allow the ancestral powers and knowledge to become awake and integrated furthermore. May I become an example. May I become a vehicle. May I be a shining light of the love and existence and the creations that have existed before me. On the beach, and the oceans, within the sand. Special thanks and shout out to my grandma, to my grandmother, to the one. And thank you, Heavenly Divine Creator and Source, for strengthening me, leading me, feeding me, for giving me greater confidence, for giving me greater understanding, for allowing me to think, to grow, to be uncomfortable in expansion, to be uncomfortable in the unfoldment of the mind and the greater capacities in which one can become further nimble, further explorative, right? Receiving more information, receiving greater connection and whole, with greater capacity for information to flow in and out and to retain what is necessary, what is useful, what is of value. Thank you for discernment and thank you for love. Now, Apart from the ancestral awakening that is happening at this time, what is it that we need to know and understand? Hmm. Oh. 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 Shoot. Mm. Mm. Okay. I mean, it's been integration in a greater sum, but it also feels like a long time without integration. Integration has been happening on a profound level, actually, quite deeply, and it's a magical experience and quite profound. Your love and life has been increasing, and with it pops and threatening fears emerge, threatening ideals and fears emerge as your love and heart grows. It's emerging random bouts of emergence that should be a reminder of your occupation, meaning a reminder of what it is that you are occupying. And with all things, balance and opposition is always necessary for the creation of the whole, or the creation of the third, two energies, two parties, oppositions. What is it that we need to know at this time? Do we start with the tarot or do we do with the energy deck? Okay. We'll switch them out. What is it that we need to know and understand during this time? Heavenly Divine Creator and Source, allow me to put my self aside, my pride aside, the ego aside, and to become open to something fresh, something new, something open, clear. A man holding a coin. This is an earth masculine. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 to me is an energy of patience, investments, but also can be an energy of confliction. We're trying to build upon a situation that was once naturally giving and taking. And then we're trying to take things to the next level of ascension, which kind of requires like a me personality or a singular personality, which can seem selfish at the time, but will eventually build to the 8, which is greater stability. Ooh. Okay. We have the 2 with the mental conflict. Oh, so that, yeah, that would be in the past position. I was like, come on, let's get over it. And then look at, we have the harmony with the 6. So this man, in search of, you know, financial and material stability, finds himself in mental conflict, or was in mental conflict, and is recognizing, you know, his or her desires to be in, you know, a harmonic union with that opposing factor. But I mean, looking for some sort of like harmony within the mind, also looking for some sort of like soothing recollection, going into the heart space from the mind. I mean, the mental conflict about the situation has really nothing to do with me. Sacrifice. And that would be a personal sacrifice on his or hers or your behalf. The King of Coins understands value, understand when something is good, understand when something has worth, also has her moralities and values and everything, and pretty much in order, in a way that is organized and concrete. A man holding a coin is considering investment, right? He has a coin. It's almost like going to the casino or something like that, and you know, wanting to either like considering where to spend your money. And we have the idea of sacrifice here, but what is it that we're sacrificing? Okay, so we have mental conflict and the sacral, which is very opposite, and we have spiritual strength and harmony. I really like this energy, but there's hostilities. I don't know, this hostilities card. I don't know where those hostilities are coming from. I mean, again, it doesn't really interest me to be in a hostile situation when really, like, this is like this looks so much better than this. This looks so much better than that. And There's greater spiritual strength in harmony. So maybe there needs to be a sacrifice in individualism with the singular coin at hand. But then with the sacral chakra and the mental conflict, it looks to me, because look at the background colors of the harmony card. You have green, like, okay. You have green heart chakra, but look at all that sacral energy back there. And sacral energy, look at, so pretty, the sacral chakra. It's orange, it's juicy, it's wet. The sacral chakra is also known as the water chakra. It's a feminine chakra, meaning it's a receptive chakra that receives energy and creates life. Orange is a color of life, vitality, abundance, richness, health, prosperity. Okay? So of course we have, and it's sexual energy, it's creative energy, it's birthing energy, it's reproductive energy, it's sensual energy, it's emotive, it's also very truth-centered. The sacral chakra works in tandem with the throat chakra. But instead of seeing the throat chakra, we are still having focus on the heart, because the heart is going to tell you the truth, but what doesn't always happen is a balance between the sacral and the heart. And I think this is where the mental conflict comes in, or where the mental conflict doesn't fit in this situation. I mean the hostilities and the mental conflict, as opposed to like all of this delicious energy. I mean, I guess it's going to require some sort of like a sacrifice, right, of singularity in order to spiritually strengthen and awaken. Now, the sacral chakra is the truth of feelings, the truth of emotions, which can then be expressed through the throat chakra. But there's a balance and a cohesion between the heart, what the spirit wants, and what the physicality wants, what the body wants, and what the spirit wants is in absolute conflict with the mind, and is causing, hostilities. I don't know, this energy doesn't fit with this energy. Okay? I mean, look at him well presented and look at his savage side. I'm cracking up. His values and then his defenses. But I mean, spiritual strength, in order to gain it, usually requires sacrifice. And then we have the self-awakening, essentially. The truth of the self-awakening. The truth of the self-awakening. Look at that indecision there that we had earlier. I'm just like, come on. Like, I'm not in any Two of Pentacles energy. I'm definitely not in any Two of Swords energy. I don't feel conflicted. I don't feel confused. I feel quite present. I feel quite aware. But I am in a place of expansion. I am in a place of change. I am in a place of more. A place of stability, understanding, gratitude, foresight, and also knowing and understanding where and how to allocate my energy, my energies. And then which parts would be of value to expand while maintaining stable ground, or maintaining. I heard mutual goal, but then it's also like a neutral goal. Meaning, either way, we are at a point or a standpoint which only has space for growth, for more. There's no indecision. There's no confusion. It's quite clear because, I mean, the heart is speaking clearly. The sacral is speaking clearly. I mean, but this reluctance to accept it and receive it is literally like it's a one-sided thing. To me, I don't see this because I'm willing to receive life. I'm willing to receive love. I'm willing to receive spirit. I'm willing to receive invitation and exploration. Like, I don't know that look at the green, holding on to it due to protective measures of the root chakra, which has everything to do with security and safety. And then sitting on his truth with the blue. I don't know, it's not my problem. I mean, there's an authenticity being awakened that can't possibly falter. As your heart grows, there's a challenge of confianza. There's a challenge of confidence. And so the more that you sit and push from a heart center location, again, hurts, it's painful. The more character you begin to see form, the more authentic spiritual expression is allowed to become visible, forward, undeniable, and extremely uncharacteristic of anyone that has ever came before. The only thing that I reject is confusion, indecision, mental conflicts, misunderstanding, inability to proceed, inability to learn, inability to step forward into the insecurity furthermore in order to conquer it. We step furthermore into the insecurity in order to conquer it, in order to embody what it is in our true nature, characteristically of everything that has come before. So there again is we have that opposition of integration, but furthermore an act of discomfort, which is just letting us know that as we step further into it, the greater it is that we are becoming, the greater it is that we become. Okay, and we have the Three of Pentacles, which is about building. It's about collaboration and teamwork, and ultimately coming together in order to create lasting success, money, income, flow. This is about understanding that everybody has an equal part, letting everybody take on their equal parts, and letting them show up as it is that they see fit. Then we have the Death card, which is Plutonian, and then the Sun. I like that. Oh, and then the Ace of Cups. Oh. And then we have the Two of Swords underneath and the Hierophant. To me, this is about the purity of truth, right? Because see no evil. Like it's not about what I see. It's about what I know to be true. This is about not holding any biases and really being able to tap into the inner beliefs, the true beliefs in which you carry, the statutes in which you abide by. This is a very spiritual, symbolism that is meant to guide others into their ultimate selves and being led by only the truth. Oh, I didn't even notice I had more cards. Yes, being led by only the truth, right? This is about removing the self from the equation, surrendering and hanging upside down, meaning we're hanging up our coat, we're hanging it up so that we can be led and directed by our spiritual guides, our spiritual teams, and perhaps our ancestors. learning when to become humble so that we can proceed, so that we can receive, so that we can hear the incoming messages coming in a meditative state, so we can hear the incoming messages, so that our confidence of understanding can grow, and so that our ability to communicate can multiply. The ability to communicate can multiply. There's a blessing coming into business here with the Ace of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Death card, because to me, I saw this as big money, especially Pluto, like Pluto and the Three of Pentacles, Pentacles and Pluto, big business, big money, but also hidden dealings, secret dealings. But the Death rebirth to me, especially with the Sun, is a growth or a birth of a new business, or a birth of a new collaboration. The birth of new love, which brings huge changes that are tangible, but that will continue to multiply over time. Yeah, I keep getting that we're birthing something with the sacral. We're birthing, and look at the Death card again. So like major fertility, something new, huge. I can't even believe it. Oh, the awakening of the ancestral channel. Working in tandem with the ancestors. Birthing a new canal. Birthing a new canal. Oh my God, I'm so excited. That feels really good. And al final, ¿qué tenemos? Okay, so that Two of Pentacles and then the Nine of Cups. So, I mean, if you've been wanting more than one thing, you might not know exactly what it is that's coming to you in regards to a wish fulfillment. You might get double of what it is that you asked for because you really couldn't quite make up your mind. Now, they always say be careful what you wish for because you might just get it. And in this situation, I see the birth of three, or the birth of two or more coming together in order to bring greater wish fulfillment in a way that kills off old life, but also renews old life into new life. So it's like the birthing of the canal between the ancestral wisdom as well as right to continue to merge with its seeds, to remain connected to what is and what will always be, in the act of not forgetting, but also not being afraid of change, life and death, as there's something coming through that canal. And it's something that you wished for, but again, you couldn't really quite make up your mind of. But it also could have been like a dual investment, investing in multiple ventures equally. Okay. All right, let me show you. It's like investing in multiple ventures equally, and really having to like wait, like bide out that time and wait. But I think the perfect collaboration is like emerging. But this could also just be like studying something new as well, or seeing the results of a study, or seeing the results of a new effort applied. But look at, we have the Death and the Sun at the same time. The death and birth of a new beginning. But I also just see this as an integration after a sacrifice and a show of spiritual strength. Kind of just like abandoning the need for individuality for the sake of greater harmony. And just like the legacies in which we leave behind. So this reading is a little bit intense. I'm not exactly sure what the conclusion is. But there's a lot of information here, and a new chapter is being born, and we're about to start reading a different story, and perhaps even in a different language. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll leave it here. I think I'm gonna have to like rewatch this myself. But I'll talk to you soon. God bless you and take care.